Hi, my name is Pete Newbig. I am the CEO of VPM Solutions, and in this video, we're going to talk about our Hiring Steps program. This is a newer feature that we rolled out in October of 2021, and we're really excited about it. So once you create a job posting, you go into this job dashboard under the hiring status. So I haven't hired anybody yet. I'm in the hiring status, and each one of these has a workspace. Now, you have everybody that's matched up with you that shows up here in the database. And then also, if anybody applies, they show up here in this applications. Now, when somebody applies to one of your jobs, you get emailed and you also get an in-app notification. So here, this person applied. I can go ahead and review the application, and it'll bring me back to this page here, right? So notice that this job, I'm in a different job workspace than the one I was just in. So let's say this guy here applied. I can click on his resume card and I can kind of review it. At this point, I can determine if I want to decline him, if I need more information and I want to message him, or I can begin the interview process. So for example, let's say this guy here did not have a video resume. Well, I can message the applicant because they applied, and I can just ask them if they can upload a video resume because I want to review the video resume before I even interview somebody. Maybe I don't want to waste my time. But let's say this guy here, he actually has, he looks good. He's got a good resume. I checked out his resume. That looks great. I watched his video resume, and I want to interview this person. So I can begin the interview process. Now, what VPM Solutions does is it tries to be your HR company as well as your placement and payment processing company. So we're here to help you through the process. As we were building this, a lot of our clients were asking, well, now that I have somebody I'm matched with, I really don't know what to do next. So we kind of help you through this. So the first thing you want to do is you want to message Pete and you want to schedule a time to interview. And during that schedule, you also want to send your video conference link, whether it's a Zoom or Google Hangouts. And so you can message Pete by clicking here, and you can go ahead and type the message to Pete and basically set up the time and date. When Pete messages you back, you will get a notification that you got a message back. You go right back into the job dashboard, and you go into, I think this was the job workspace, go into the application, and you click on here, and you can continue. And now we have some pre-interview. So you set the interview up. So now some pre-interview process. You want to make sure that they have good internet speed. So we have a link here that you can click on and send it to your virtual assistant so they can go ahead and do an internet speed test to make sure if their internet speed is good. We also make sure that you verify what kind of computer specifications they have. And then if you require any accessories, make sure they have that before you start the interview process. Now, we also have some resources here, like what interview questions should you ask? So if you click on this, we bring you out to some possible interview questions. And then also, what are the steps to hiring a VA? So there's a blog that I wrote that tells you all of the steps that you should do that's going to hire a VA and make it super successful. You can continue here, and now in this case, you've interviewed the person, and you want to go ahead and move forward with them, or you want to decline them. If you want to decline them, simply decline them here, right? You exit here and you decline them. But if you want to move forward, then you go to the background screening. Now, if you want to background screen them, you just click yes here, and we use a third-party company that we connect with that you can click on request background screening, and it'll take you to their website. Notice it's co-branded with us. You get a discount by using Higher Image to do the background screening, and you just go through their website and use their step-by-step way to go ahead and perform the background screening. If you don't want to do background screening, you can just go ahead and simply not perform the background screening, and then you click next. And now here, you just say, okay, this is the rate we agreed on. If not, you can basically tell the candidate, hey, we didn't agree on this. Go ahead and change the rate. And they can simply change it on their side. It's a very simple process. If you agree to the rate, then you just set up a startup date. and then you click continue. And the final phase of this is you send an offer letter. If you don't have one, you can simply use a copy of ours. You can copy and paste this offer letter and modify it as needed. And then if you're not sure how to pay them, we also wrote an article on compensation guidelines. So here are some ways to make sure that you pay them to make them happy because you want to keep them. And then you just click on hire now and you just verify and then you agree and hire. Once you agree and hire, notice the job workspace goes into a filled position. So in this utility specialist used to be under hiring, but now you'll find it under filled. And when I click on the filled workspace, notice there's no talent match here. And notice that time log appears. So now here you have your job role, and the virtual assistant can now book time only after the start date starts. So it's a way to protect you as the employer that they're not able to go ahead and put in time prior to the start date. And that is how you use the hiring process. So thank you.